Essential tips for women. Top 5 conversation starters to avoid. 4 foolproof conversation strategies. 3 ultimate conversation hacks. Win her over with your words. A great opening. Or you'll just look foolish. If you're stuck in these situations, struggling to talk to women, no idea how to break the ice. Your chats always go in one direction. You ask, she answers, and that's it. You miss the subtext in her words. You always run out of things to say. The spark fizzles out before it even ignites. Make sure to watch this video through. First, let's discuss deadly conversation starters. First, constantly in stalker mode. Many guys start conversations with the same old lines. Asking if she's up, had breakfast, had lunch, and what she ate. Asking if she had dinner and what she's doing. When you ask her like this, she's definitely rolling her eyes. Is this guy for real? All he ever talks about is food. Does this guy seriously have nothing better to do than talk about food? So when you're talking to a girl and don't know how to connect with her, 不聊, stop talking. Forced conversation is worse than silence. If you keep this up, even if she liked you at first, 好感, every question you ask just chips away at her interest in you. After days of food talk, 开名单, she'll just block you without a second thought. She'll in second bombarding her with random questions. A lot of guys add a girl. 稻草的 they found the one shot of love. 发现 and start spamming her with messages. When they don't reply right away, you bombard them with messages. What are you up to? Why aren't you answering? Are you busy with something? 狂头, you're getting all worked up. But don't you see how annoying you're being? Besides, they're not obligated to reply to you. 钱 they don't owe you. Acting like a debt collector. Need to be nice. They don't have to reply right away. 回你, to be blunt, why should they reply to you? 是吗? Don't they have their own lives to live? Not everyone has as much free time as you do. Do you think their life revolves around chatting with you? Think they exist just for you? Who do you think you are? With that attitude, don't expect them to like you. 不错, you're lucky they haven't blocked you. Seth, 行being nosy won't get you anywhere. So the guy asks, what do you do for it? The girl says, I work in beauty. The guy asks, how old are you? 5 foot, the girl says, 25. Okay, so, where'd you go to college? 跟韩中. 哪里? Where are you from originally? 韩国, actually, I'm from Hangzhou too. How tall are you? And your weight? Not tall, heavy as you. Can you send a pic? Just want to see what you look like. Girl. Okay, so are you single? Girl card sends a speechless emoji. The girl is probably thinking, what is this? Why care? Stop asking questions. Just delete and move on. I'm sure a lot of guys have been through conversations like this. Classic interrogation chat. When a girl doesn't know you well, she'll be on guard. You wouldn't want to share too much. Then you ask her about her weight. You're just asking for trouble. Asking if she's single just gives you away. Remember this. When you're not close with someone, don't ask too many questions. 4th, awkward small talk. The guy says, morning off to work. Good morning, on my way to work. What time do you start work? The girl says at 8. The guy says, you start early. The girl says, not too bad. The guy asks, don't you get tired starting early? The girl says, I go to bed early. The guy says, say, I see. What time do you usually go to bed? The girl says, at 11. Oh, you won't get sleepy then. I go to bed at midnight. You just want to scream, help me. It's so damn annoying. I wasn't sleepy this morning. Note this subtitle is already concise and does not require further shortening without altering its meaning. Talking to you actually made me sleepy. A conversation I bet a lot of guys have been through this too. When I say I can totally relate, how awkward it makes my toes curl. So note this subtitle is already concise and does not require further shortening without losing meaning or altering the structure. Guys, they'll keep worrying if the girl is getting sleepy. Trust me, when girls come across such dull topics, even if they like you, they'll still ignore you and it'll just chip away at their interest. They'll just think you're incredibly dull. 5th, showing too much desperation. The guy asks, what are you up? She replies, just chilling in bed today. He said, you're resting too. Come over and hang out. She's probably already rolling her eyes at this point. Are we close enough for that? Just asking me to hang out. She says, not feeling it, just want to rest. The guy said, I'll come over to hang out. You seem like a lot of fun. I'd love to hang out with you. The woman asked, what do you mean? He said, you seem fun to hang out with. We won't know until we hang out, right? In her mind, she's already blocked you 1,000,000 times. Is this guy nuts? What does he mean by I look fun? Plus, this kind of rude and flippant chat? You're lucky no girl has called you a creep yet. God, for a girl you just met coming off so needy. Even if you say it nice, it still makes the girl think you have an agenda. It will make her deeply uncomfortable. These are the most common mistakes guys make when chatting with girls. If you don't know how to start conversation, my advice is to skip the opening altogether. Just politely say hello. Now, let's get straight to the real deal. 4 essential conversation tips, they can be used in any situation. Helping avoid awkward, forced conversations. Making girls line up to chase after you. First tip, feel free to reach out whenever you need me. Guys, use this when you just met a girl. It's a game jam. Don't think this is about buttering her up. This isn't about sucking up to her. Saying this will make her feel safe and secure with you. You can flip the script, making her come to you. What do you do when a girl's feeling down? Most people probably say, what's up? Something wrong? Just firing off questions. At first, you might try to comfort her with empty words. This really doesn't help at all. These are just surface level connections. It won't truly resonate with her.
If she's interested in you, she might not respond much to your questions. But if you're just casual friends, she's already annoyed and not in the mood to talk, yet you keep pushing for answers. This will only annoy her more. That's why the right approach matters. Instead of wasting your effort, just be a gentleman. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always ready to help. It encourages the other person to express their needs more openly, no matter the situation. When a girl reaches out to you first, it already tips the scales in your favor. The scales have tipped in your favor. 4. A strong and confident, far better than those who fawn, or those who only know to flatter and please. Second tip, being with you feels so special. It makes me feel relaxed and at ease. This phrase works well when getting to know each other, build a closer connection. By skipping the small talk, it helps create a sense of closeness. Makes her feel right from the start, like you're already friends. Nah, just staying at this level isn't. Our aim is to deepen the connection. Many guys try to take things to the next level, eagerly saying I miss you. I want to see you every day. These kinds of sweet nothings. If you act like this, if she already likes you, it's not really a big deal. But remember, things like this, countless guys have said the same thing. You might think, others can do it better. Girls will find it insincere after hearing it too much. On another note, you're coming off as too needy. You want to see them every day. It feels more like a one-sided plea, like you're begging for their approval, waiting for green light before taking the next step. It was an equal partnership, like a business deal, a casual dinner you both agree to, but you've made it into where you're beneath them, like you're in a lesser position. Do you think this approach can your relationship progress? So the point of saying this is to express how you feel, to show her that it matters. You're showing its worth, but you're just sharing your thoughts. You're not asking her for anything. This kind of easygoing relationship is when she'll fully let her guard down and connect. Only then can you spark real chemistry. So good. You may seem tough on the outside, but I can see that deep down you're still a girl who needs care and attention. Words like these touch a woman's heart deeply, no matter her age or her profession, or how strong she may seem. These words will resonate with her soul. Start by recognizing her strength. Acknowledge her strong exterior. Let her know she's a force. She excels matching or surpassing any man. But your vulnerability is impossible to hide. Still a little girl at heart. All women are like, no matter how strong they seem on the outside, deep down, they all want someone to rely on. When you say this, she can't help but start to imagine if you could take care of her. As long as your chats are decent, she'll think you're definitely the kind of guy who really spoils his girlfriend. She'll often feel an urge deep down. It also means immersing yourself in the moment. She might feel the urge to be your girlfriend. Then your relationship will naturally deepen. It's just a matter of time. Fourth tip, I really enjoy having you around me every day. Share anything from your day-to-day life. When I might not reply right away. I'll get back to you when I see your message. Sharing is the first step to love. The desire to share is the ultimate romance. Start by sharing more in everyday life. But what really matters is getting her to open up and share with you. This is a subtle way of saying, what you did really made me happy. Encouraging her to come closer to you, while also showing your worth. I have a broad worldview. Then I softened my tone a little. Let him know he's always been in my heart, while keeping actions smoothly like a real player. Perfectly executed. Natural. This isn't about turning you into a jerk. Deliver the right words at the right time. It becomes an art form. It can help you connect better with her. These 4 conversational techniques, when you're stuck on what to say to a girl, you can use them right away, helping you spark a real conversation. Now let's move on. I've got 3 key conversation tips for you. As long as you remember and interact appropriately with your girlfriend, it can make most girls like you more. So they'll reach out to you. Of course, if you want a faster way to learn, I've prepared a detailed guide on chatting and a well-crafted guide on conversation tips. Now if you want to like, comment, share, and leave a comment with the number 3-9, I'll send it your way. Here's the first tip. Don't offer girls pointless advice. Some guys love to flaunt their opinions in front of girls. They love to give out advice. Girls might complain about things that bother them, like how work is just too tiring, or how tough it is to deal with coworkers, or how it's a rough day and then it starts raining. Some guys, when they hear these complaints, they instinctively try to show off. If work's exhausting, just find the easier job. If coworkers are difficult to deal with, just don't talk to them. Once you offer advice like that, your conversation is pretty much done. Even though you're trying to solve the problem, that's not what she wants to hear. And when you can't truly empathize with her, your advice will probably miss the point. When a girl complains to you, she's not looking for advice. She just wants to vent. Just comfort her and shift her focus. Don't offer any other advice. Just show her you understand and empathize with her. For instance, mention how our boss is short-tempered. Even a tiny slip up and the boss will chew you out. When that happens, I usually just chill out to clear my head. Hey, guess what? Tomorrow's the weekend! There's a new restaurant by the park everyone's raving about. How about I treat you to dinner? We could take a stroll afterwards to unwind. We shouldn't let work ruin our downtime, right? With a few well-chosen words, you not only connect with her emotionally, but also show you're on the same page, making her feel you've got her back, and successfully manage to ask her out. The girl is just here to vent a little. If you can give her the sneakers she's been wanting. The The second trick is to think differently. Ask for help when trying to impress her. Do you always jump to help right away? Girls do appreciate that, but your eagerness to help anytime makes girls really happy. After that, she'll turn to you for everything. At first, it'll feel special, but eventually she'll start taking you for granted. She won't feel anything special anymore, and you'll be just like any other guy. So you need to think differently and surprise her by breaking the usual pattern. That's how she'll start feeling something special for you. If she asks you to grab her food delivery and you know about computers, you can agree, but make sure to tease her a little. Charge 5 first time, 20 second. Only my girlfriend gets free help more than 3 times. This is a playful way to tease her with humor. Encourage her to put in effort. Take your relationship to the next level. She'll get more emotionally involved, more chances to connect with her. Here's the third tip. Subtly weave compliments into what she says. A lot of guys try hard to keep girls happy by overdoing the compliments. Sometimes flattery can miss the mark. It can leave her feeling puzzled. She might not even know how to reply. All you'll get in return is a thank you. If you're trying to compliment a girl, pay attention to your regular conversations. Look for natural chances to compliment her. This makes it feel more natural and keeps the conversation flowing smoothly. For instance, if she says, heading to bed early tonight. I've got an early start at the library tomorrow. You reply with, you enjoy reading too. No wonder you have this air about you, that intellectual vibe. When you compliment them, you show you have common interests and let them see your worth. This kind of genuine praise will show them you're sincere and they'll genuinely enjoy talking with you. Offers all these tips on something to remember or simply talking directly to her. Instead, adapt to her current pace and situation and her personality and gradually adjust based on how she affects you. We've covered today's material. That's all for now. Remember, conversation skills can be learned. Your ability to converse can also be developed. If you don't know, learn. If you're unsure, if you don't, you'll remain stuck in place, never move forward.